I love a company that can have amazing products and also not test on animals. You should not be taking advice from the girlies who are sponsored. Hey girlies, today I'm going to be showing you guys my method of achieving glass skin. Before we start, let us remember that just like a snowflake, everybody's skin is unique and different, and what works for me may not work exactly the same for you. First things first, your night versus your morning skincare routine is going to be so much different, so do not do this in the morning because I am showing you guys a nighttime version of how to get glass skin. Let's get into it. Honestly, would it even be a skincare video if I didn't put one of these ridiculous headbands on? No, it wouldn't. Okay, if you want to look like an egg, get one of these. The first step in any skincare routine is going to be cleansing. So choose a cleanser that suits your skin type, whether that be dry, combo, oily, and at night it is actually best to use an oil-based cleanser because it's better at removing things like sunscreen and makeup. Also, every product that I'm going to use is going to be cruelty-free and vegan, of course. Peach & Lily is one of my absolute favorite brands, and they are completely vegan and cruelty-free. So we're going to get our skin a bit damp. And then we're going in with this Peach & Lily oil cleanser. We're going to do just a dime-sized amount. You really want to rub it in good to make sure that you're getting, if you wear makeup, that you're getting all your makeup off, and of course if you wear sunscreen, because everybody should be wearing sunscreen. If you're not wearing sunscreen, there's no point of even watching this video, so make sure you're wearing sunscreen every day. No exceptions. Of course you want to get the neck too, and one of my favorite tips is that your neck and your hands are going to age quicker than anything else, so those are the areas that you especially want to put sunscreen. Now wash it off. Okay, now that we're all cleansed, I'm going to go in with a mask, and this one has AHA and BHA. This is one of my favorite face masks, mostly because of the fact that it's teal, my favorite color, and it feels like jelly. If you get this same mask, just be aware that it does have a little bit of sting to it, so I don't want you guys to be shocked. We're going to let this sit for about 10 minutes, then we're going to rinse it off and go on to the next step. Let's talk a little bit about that mask while we let it sit. So it has hyaluronic acid in it, and it's actually best to apply hyaluronic acid when your skin is a bit damp still, which is why I went ahead and put the mask on while my skin was still wet from me rinsing off the cleanser. So as I mentioned before, the mask has AHA and BHA in them, and you might be wondering what are those? Well, they're actually exfoliants, and what they can do is reduce the size of your pores, minimize fine lines and wrinkles, and overall improve skin tone and texture, which is of course going to lead to that glass skin effect, that glazed donut look. And if you're somebody who deals with acne or rosacea, what BHA and AHA is going to do is reduce that inflammation, which will help reduce those symptoms. And last but not least, it has aloe in it, which is of course going to soothe your skin. Next up are serums. So tonight we're going to be pairing vitamin C and hyaluronic acid. And when pairing these two, vitamin C is going to go first always, and we are going to let it soak into the skin fully before we put our hyaluronic acid on top of it. So I'm just going to take some of that vitamin C and gently pat it in, okay? And just remember that the elasticity of your skin is something that once you lose, you can't get it back. So always be gentle with yourself and try not to pull and tug too much on your skin because you don't want to progress the loss of that elasticity. So the vitamin C does actually dry and soak in very fast, and your skin's going to feel a bit tight, which to me feels good. Like I feel refreshed, lifted. Now time for our hyaluronic serum. This is by Osea. They are completely vegan and cruelty-free as well. And remember to get your neck as well, and when you're getting your neck, only go in upward motions. Don't pull down on the skin because that's just gonna progress you getting wrinkles. Our serums are done. Now let's go in with our moisturizer. At night, I use this vegan collagen overnight recovery cream from Pacifica. And remember with moisturizer that you don't want to overdo it because overdoing moisturizer can lead to clogged pores, which is going to turn into breakouts, which we don't want, of course. So just do a very light amount, rub that in, and remember, as I said before, your hands and your neck are going to age the quickest of anything else on your body. So be sure to put your moisturizer on your neck and your hand. Most importantly, I want you girls to know that you don't have to break the bank to achieve the goals that you want with your skin. You don't even have to spend like hours and hours each day on a routine. You just have to set aside about 20 minutes per day in order to get the results that you want. And most importantly, seriously, most importantly, you are going to need to wear sunscreen, okay? And you're gonna want to do retinol about once a week when you're starting off. Maybe even like your first time doing retinol, you may even only want to do it once every other week. That way your skin can get used to it, and then work it up to doing once a week, once every other day, and then once your skin is really used to it, you can use it every night. I'm still not doing it every night just because my skin is so sensitive that sometimes it can trigger further breakouts, and so I rotate on and off of when I use my retinol, and that's why you didn't see it in tonight's video, because tonight's not a night that I'm using it. But with retinol, you're going to want to use a retinol, not a retinol, if that makes any sense, because retinol has vitamin A in it, which is actually better for your skin than regular retinol. You should not be taking advice from the girlies who are sponsored either, okay? They're sponsored by a product, so their tips that you're giving you, they're literally paid to say that stuff. So take it from me, somebody who's not sponsored and somebody whose tips come directly from an esthetician, because I promise you, I will not lead you astray, and I'm not going to give you false hope, okay? If you only do this routine once a month, you're not going to have glass skin. But if you follow a routine, then yes, you're going to achieve the results that you want. But just be honest with yourself, be realistic, and don't be misled by certain beauty gurus or skincare gurus who are being paid to promote a certain product, okay? I got your back. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!